Hello everyone. Today I'm having my lunch at home. Okay, so let's start. So I'm having some broccoli per usual and also some moonbeans stew with some vegetables. And I'm going to sprinkle some crushed white sesame seed with salt onto my dish. So this I actually brought from home, and my mother-in-law made this. She just grind up the white sesame seed and mix it with some salt, because it's always better that it is crushed, so it's easier for you to absorb absorb. And since it has some salt to it, many times we just add this to some salad and some dishes. Yeah, so we bought like 6 bottles of these here, and yeah, it's the thing that we usually bring when we go home. Okay, so I just received a message from my husband saying that it feels so good when his butt hurts, his glute hurts, because he was training his glutes and legs yesterday at the gym, and yeah, and he feel the burn now. Well, actually, my husband is really into fitness right now, and we usually go to the gym together. And I'm really happy for this change, because before, when I go to gym, I really want to grab him with me, but he wouldn't go. But now I think he realized that he really want to like look good and gain muscle, and he's really into it. And yeah, so I'm really happy. So you guys might have already know that I have broccoli like almost like 4 days a week. We bought 2 packages of the raw broccolis from Sam's Club, and we would just cook half a bag every day, and it lasts for 4 days during the week. And it's just so simple. We usually cook 2 dishes. One is this, the other one is a really big hearty stew, something like that. And we always have this on the side. I think it's just really easy to make. We just steam it and then put some pepper and salt, and that's it. Before I always think it's such a pain to cook these, but then once I discover I can just steam it, it's just so quick and easy. So we always have this. And it's so funny. Before, I really want to buy some brown rice, and my husband just wouldn't let me. And he says, "Oh, you can live without brown rice. It's the same as white rice, and you know how it tastes, so you don't have to have it. You don't have to have it." But then he was reading some articles online saying that a cup of rice is worth like how many like cups of sugar, and it will just make your insulin surge. And he decided that he wants to have some brown rice too, and then he just bought a whole we just bought a whole bag of brown rice. And I just think it's really funny that whenever he decides on something, he will just do it, and then he just wouldn't let me do it. But anyway, I like to finish my broccoli yearly. And here I have the mung bean stew, which also have some carrots, zucchini, and tomato. Yeah, that's basically it. And then I added some cilantro after I cooked it. I'll first mix this well with the brown rice. Let's have a taste. Well, actually, I think I want this to be hotter, so I'll heat it up. I'm back. So I really like to heat my food really hot, like burn it. Okay, so recently I have been cooking a lot of Indian dishes with a lot of lentils, beans, like chickpeas, and those stuff. And I feel like it is really easy when I'm using a pressure cooker. I just like prepare all the spices that I'm going to need, and then put some oil in, and then temper the spices. Some of the spices need to be heated in some hot oil, and then usually it's cumin seeds and fennel seeds. They need to be tempered, and also mustard seed, which is I think my favorite Indian spice that I figure right now. And so have those spices in, and then some onions. I don't have the onions on hand, but I think you can do it without the onions too. And then some diced tomatoes, and then you can put like all the vegetables that you want, and you can put potatoes, carrots, and like I did here, the zucchini, and also the lentils, like the red lentils, which I really like the red split lentils, which doesn't have the outside seed peel, and I also like moon beans, which I have here. And they all doesn't take really long to take, and this one, the moon beans, I actually just let them in the pressure cooker for 10 minutes and it's done. You can just wait for it until the pressure is off, and then everything is inside there and everything is cooked. You can just, like, I usually add my salt last. After everything is cooked, I just put some salt on top, and then just mix it well, and you have a really like hearty, filling, filling dish. All right. So like moonbeam here in China, we usually make this into dessert. We don't really have it as a main dish. We have some like many desserts with moonbeam as a filling, and they just grind them up and add some sugar to it. But I think it tastes really good, just in a stew like this. And the thing about the Indian dishes is that I feel like whenever I cook those lentils or the beans, I don't need to have too much salt in it. All the spices, the Indian spices that I add to it already have a flavor, and the bean has its own flavor. And I just add tiny bit of salt. We don't actually need that much salt in these dishes too. So I feel like these are really healthy and filling. And so once you have bought some Indian spices, you will figure out that most of the dishes you can just handle with those spices I have. And actually, I got some of the spices from my Indian friend. I start with some mustard seed, which I really like, and some turmeric powder, which is I feel like it's quite essential, and it just gives that bright yellow color, which I really like. But remember not to put too much of it in anything. Turmeric and cumin seed, fennel seed, and some coriander powder, which I really like. It has the coriander powder has a really fragrant and refreshing taste to it. So I got this from my friend, and I think I'm going to buy more of that. And really, so at first I was following some of the recipes of the Indian cooks on YouTube, and it turned out really really good. I followed the recipe, but I after eating that dish I feel like I have a heartburn in the stomach, and it doesn't really feel good. I think it's because there are too much spice in it, that my stomach can't take. And then I asked for the recipe from an Indian friend, which is much mellower, and yeah, it just have the little bit of the Indian spices, but not too much. And I'm dealing really good with these, so. And I also have some cilantro over here. I don't really buy cilantros. This is the first time that I bought, yeah, bought cilantro. And I just, and my husband doesn't like cilantro, so I just cooked the dish and then added some into it. Just like use the scissors to cut them into smaller pieces and add it into it. And it really adds a really refreshing taste to the dish. Today in the morning, I had like a protein smoothie bowl, something like that. I don't really have protein powder, but I added half a package of the silken tofu, some blueberries, and half an avocado, and just blend it all up. The reason I added the blueberries is because I want to have that bright, the purple or blue color to it. But my blender is not that high power, and it didn't really give much of a color to it. And because all of those ingredients they are only in the fridge, not in the freezer, it's not really a smoothie bowl as I would imagine, and I think it's a little bit of a fail. I could have add some frozen bananas in it to make it cold, and it's really just only good when it's cold. So today is Chinese Valentine's Day, and we might go to a Thai restaurant for dinner. Right now is the point in the summer holiday where like not many students are on campus, and my advisor is off having a vacation, and so as some of my lab mates, and I really don't feel like doing lab work when there's nobody around. The building is almost empty, and so I just quickly finished up some experiments in the morning, and then I just came back home for lunch so that I can film, and I plan to clean up the house, clean up the apartment in the afternoon. I love this. And my Indian friend told me that for all those lentil dishes, those dals, you can squeeze some lemon juice on top while you're having it, and I have tried that before. It's really good. I feel like they know the use of lemon really well, and the other day I was trying some breakfast item that she made for me, and she also put some lemon juice on top. It's really good. And so, yesterday in the morning, I had a salad, avocado salad, and then had a piece of my homemade banana bread with some peanut butter on top, and then like a sandwich slice, which is a store-bought one, for breakfast. And I feel like, yeah, I didn't feel that well in the stomach after that. I figure it might be the combination of bread and butter, peanut butter. So today in the morning, although I really want to have the banana bread, I was having a protein smoothie bowl, which was a fail. But I think it's good to sometimes to indulge, but also it really matters how you feel afterwards. If you don't feel good afterwards, then why even eat it? I'm done. All right. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I'll see you next time. And thanks for all the subscribers and anyone who has commented or liked my video. It really makes my day, and I feel really encouraged to make more videos. And so I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.